following program is sponsored by Michael W. Smith. The views expressed on the following program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership.
Phoenix, Arizona, Brother Mike is back on the radio. Welcome to HardcoreChristianity.com. Welcome to the program. Today's Bible study, Revelation chapter 9. The drones are coming. Hey, will you call somebody and tell them the radio program's on? This is going to be a shocking revelation to most people. Did you know that drones are mentioned in the Bible? This is Brother Mike. I'm the professional counselor at the Arizona Deliverance Center in Central Phoenix. We're on 15th Avenue, just south of Osborne Road. HardcoreChristianity.com is the website. If you go there, please hit the PayPal button and send us another donation. As you have been supporting us for the last 20 years, we thank you for that. Sister Karen's on the homepage of the website, and she would love to list your house for sale. When you go to the website, please sign up for one of our seminars. Please sign up for my monthly deliverance training class, Saturdays at noon on the fourth Saturday of every month. If you need a religious exemption for the monkeypox and the new strains of COVID they're creating, send me an email, mike@hardcorechristianity.com. I will send you the religious exemption ASAP. Send me another email for the miracle list, a step-by-step guide to healing and deliverance if you cannot come to the Deliverance Center for prayer and healing. Don't forget about our Wednesday night Zoom deliverance and healing service. It's at 6 p.m. Pacific and Arizona time. Send me an email and I'll mail you the code and the password. Don't forget about our Thursday and Friday night live healing and deliverance services at 7 p.m. Pacific and Arizona time at the Deliverance Center. It's the Red Brick Building. All my radio shows are archived. Go to the website and hit the media button at the top, hit the streaming radio button next, and then hit the click here button, and you're there. Drones, the future of warfare. What I'm about to share with you today, you're not going to believe. You're going to think I'm making it up. I am not making it up. This is all real. Drones are the wave of the future. And as you know, the United States military is the wave of spending money. The Pentagon is the most costly arm of the federal government by far. It is also the rottenest, most satanic and corrupt arm of the federal government in the history of America. Our Pentagon spends more money than 35 other countries on the planet combined on their military. The flavor of the month now is the unbelievable. Drones. Drones are the most amazing invention that America has seen in decades. The United States military has 21 different types of drones. They've got an MQ-1 Predator drone, an RQ-170 Sentinel drone. They've got an RQ-21 Blackjack drone. They've got a SR-72 military drone. They've got GPS drones. They've got surveillance drones. They've got reconnaissance drones. These drones are utterly amazing. They are loaded, many of them, cameras, high-tech equipment, and weapons. They have weapons-grade drones, as you well know. But what's really interesting is the small drones. They have drones that are like 3, 4, and 5 feet long. They have drones that can carry up to 400 pounds of weapons, bombs. They have suicide drones. These are the drones that go into battle ahead of everybody else, and they pick out targets, and these drones attack the target and kill, maim, and destroy. Commercially, by the way, you can buy all kinds of different drones. There's like 14 different brands of drones on the market, or types of drones, that you could get. if you wanted to buy one. You know, single rotor drones, multi-rotor drones, fixed wing drones, hybrid drones, reconnaissance drones. You could use them for surveillance. The police departments all across the country, they all have drones now. Everybody has it. They have GPS drones. They've got photography drones. They've got all kinds of drones. Well, the Army recently conducted a field training exercise involving a swarm of 40 what they call quadcopters. These are drones with 4 little helicopters on them. And they've got 2 legs, and they kind of look like flying wasps. And they were all equipped with cameras and lethal ammunition. And they were suicide drones. And they were running training exercises on how to attack with swarms of drones. Okay? For example, the Pentagon gave the Ukrainian government 700 what they call switchblade kamikaze military drones. And this is the future of warfare. Drones are extremely deadly, extremely effective, and extremely cheap when compared to other military equipment. For example, when the federal government bungled the Afghanistan withdrawal, they left behind, I think it was $80 or $90 billion worth of equipment they gave to the Taliban. That was more equipment than most countries have to defend their country in their militaries. We gave it to the Taliban. Well, that's going to change. These military drones are much cheaper than high-grade equipment. And the military is working on AI drones. These are drones that have artificial intelligence that think for themselves. And they communicate with everything. Ground communications, other drones, surveillance drones, photography drones. They communicate with all of them. And they attack in unison. And they travel almost like a flock of geese heading south for the winter. And they think for themselves. They record data. They analyze data. They're able to follow targets, recognizing targets. They can communicate with other reconnaissance drones. And these drones are going to be the wave of the future. In our society, in Phoenix, the police department has drones. Drones are the wave of the future, and they're going to be used to control the population of our citizens. Drones are going to be used to control people. They're going to monitor them, follow them, and if need be, kill them. Drones are going to be used in the future to quash riots, and they're going to be used in crowd control. They're going to be used in hostage situations. Everywhere you go, a drone is going to be working for the federal government and the military to follow you and track you and keep you under surveillance and control you. And guess who's leading the way for drone research? Take a wild guess. You're right. China. China recently had a military exercise of a swarm of 1,000 drones. They're using it in the ocean to destroy our Navy because Navy ships are geared to spotting and destroying planes. Our ships, the aircraft carriers, the weapon ships, can't pick up drones. So that Navy ships are sitting ducks in the ocean. And China is going to be using drones to destroy our Navy and wage military warfare against the United States and other countries. China is setting itself up as the controller of the planet Earth because drones can get past ship defenses. They can't pick them up. Some of the drones are only 5 or 6 feet long and are able to carry a cargo of weapons of up to 400 pounds or 450 pounds. Can you imagine that? This is reality. It's happening right now. Guess what? Revelation chapter 9, verse 7, the great apostle John saw the drones. He couldn't figure out what they were, so he described them in natural terms. He said they had the shape of locusts, and they were carrying weapons like horses prepared to go to battle. And their heads were as crowns of gold. And their faces kind of looked like the faces of a man. And it said they had the hair of women and the teeth of lions. They had breastplates of iron. The sound of their wings was like the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle. They had tails that looked kind of like scorpions, he said. And there were stingers in their tails. And they had authority to hurt men for 5 months. And these are the reconnaissance drones that are going to control our society. John says these drones were not killing people. They were hurting them. They were damaging them. And that's exactly what this thing is. It's not real locusts. John was simply using natural terms to describe the future of the world. Drones are going to take over America. They're going to keep us under surveillance. They're going to watch us. They're going to track us. The end is just a few years away now, dear friend. And it's time for you to make the turn, to break from the pack and change your life as quickly as you possibly can. I'll help you. 602-636-5800. If you're a born-again Christian, you're eligible for free counseling services at the Arizona Deliverance Center. I'll see you next time.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership. This program was sponsored by Michael W. Smith.